Hey, comic book community! Longbox Love Affair here with a live video unboxing. And so um, I got 3 CGC boxes today. So this is just one of them. Uh, There's the second, and here's the third. So these were CGCs that books that I submitted at AwesomeCon at the beginning of April, late March, beginning of April. It spanned the 2 months, and so it took just under two months to get these books back. There's a mixture of signature series, and there's just some modern books that I had submitted. So I've opened these up. All of them arrived. So I've opened them up already. I haven't looked at the grades. I know what I have. I actually forgot what I submitted some of these, so it'll be a surprise all around. So let's just get to the unboxing. It's late. It's starting to get past my bedtime. So this one I had a sense. Hey, Jeremy. So I submitted. I had them hold on to all my signature series. One of my books was they were not the artist wasn't uh, accepting CGC except for a private signing, so I had to get my book ready and give it to them, not signed, fill out the paperwork, and they were supposed to mail it with my other signature stuff. They never did. So they both got mailed at the same time, but I have 2 boxes of my signature series, so I think I paid extra for shipping. Yeah, Captain Deadpool is pretty late. It's almost 11 o'clock here in Washington, D.C. So this book is, I haven't looked at the grade, but it's X-Force #2, and I had Fabian Nicieza sign it, one of the co-creators of Deadpool with Rob Liefeld. So he was doing a private signing. Actually, I saw him doing the signing. I was in line to get a signature from him, and I called my CGC guy, the witness, to come up, and he said, no, he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it with the witness. He does a own private signing. So I picked the book out. I have a couple copies of it. I'm not sure how it graded. I'm sure it didn't get a 9.8. I'm thinking a 9.2, and it's in here. So let's see what I got. Save the rubber band. I am not looking. And it is my paperwork. A 9. Ooh! But it's still a pretty killer signature. So, Fabian Nicieza on the side. I specifically asked him, the glare is really bad in here, sorry. The TV room is in use today. But you can see, I asked if he would sign it. Is that the right way? There you go. If he'd sign it on the side, I put it in marker on the border of the bag, the window bag that I had created. So yeah, yellow labels are always good. I always like the yellow labels. Thanks, JLS. It is a new passion of mine to get the signatures. So this has been something that just over the past year that I've been getting signatures and getting them slabbed. I don't want to get a signature if I can't get it slabbed. For some reason, I just really like having it authenticated. So his signature is pretty cool. You know, it's nice and big, right on the side. You can't tell which way is up. But 9.0, whatever. I knew it wasn't a perfect book. I knew it had some issues. I was scrambling at home trying to find books to fit or just to fit the signing of the artists that were there, the writers that were there. So this is the first one, 9.0. Hopefully it can go up from there. So this was the Rogue one that the CGC had signed themselves. I love that cover. It's one of my first X-Force covers. By then I didn't know anything about Deadpool or anything of that sort. So next up is the rest of my signature series ones. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. There should be like 5. All the peanuts are Or the packing peanuts are falling all over the place. Okay. I knew I couldn't. Uh, I couldn't wait to open these, but I had to get home. I went to the gym, went to FedEx to pick them up. There was a line where this woman in front of me was apparently not ready to mail her shit. So she was filling out the form for FedEx, and the woman behind the counter was just going at a glacial pace. So I was like, can I just have my books? um, Among other things going through my mind. So let's see what these signatures. Actually, no, these are not the signatures. These are the blue labels. And so these are the books that I submitted. Sorry, I thought these were the signatures. That's the other box. So this first one, I can tell what it is because of the back. I don't know the grade. But it was a Platinum Superman 75. And I wasn't sure of the condition. The bag, it was already bagged in the poly bag. I didn't know if it was near mint or poor. But I pulled it out of the bag at the CGC booth, and it looked really good. So let's see what I got. 9.2? I thought for certain this was a 9.8. Gosh. 9.2. This is the Platinum Death of Superman. So it's got this, silvery stuff going on the cover. I am shocked by this. I pulled this out of the bag and I thought for sure, it does have a little indent on the side. I didn't get it pressed. It's got one of those weird covers that I'm not sure if it gets pressed as well or not. I literally took it out of the poly bag and gave it to the CGC guy. Regardless, it's a 9 something. I like the 9s. Who doesn't? And it's got like a little crease over here. But it's a book that not everyone has. It's a pretty stunning book. So I'm just excited to have it. I'll have to look at the grader's notes. I purposely didn't look at the grades online because I wanted to surprise myself. So 9.2. What can you do? This is still pretty cool. And I love the way it looks in the slab. I thought for a hot second to get it signed by Dan Jurgens, who was there, but I thought against it. I didn't want to mess up the cover. The rest of these are books that I thought would be cool to have slabbed. I didn't have them pressed, but they looked like they were decent enough in my opinion. And I don't want to press everything, to be quite honest. I just wanted to preserve what I had. If I really want to, I guess I can break it and press it, but we'll see. So, next book I submitted. Killing Joke. 9.6. Not bad. I knew it had maybe a little flaw, but I think this is the first print. Hey, Gomez. Let's see, is it the first print? It doesn't say it's not, so I'm pretty sure this is the first print. I think the green is the first, but maybe someone else more knowledgeable knows. But 9.6, I'm pretty pleased with that. So sorry about the glare. I just wanted to get this slabbed and not messed up anymore. It was in my special key box that I had. So really cool back and a cool front. So 9.6, pretty good. I'm happy with that. And it's a thicker case. So I guess that's because it's more prestige format. The next book, I'm not looking again, just remember that. 9.4, Secret Avengers, second print, first appearance of Agent Venom. I'm happy with that. I love this cover. Again, it looks really great with the slab, the white background. Just a really cool cover, and it's a cool Art Adams cover. I have a copy of the first print as well, but wanted to get this one slabbed because it was hard for me to find. I found it last year, so not bad. What I don't love is when CGC slabs and you get this, like, it's not oil, but it almost looks like that psychedelic oil. what do you call it? Just the light refraction when you look at it a certain way. So I know that happens when you seal it up. It's not my favorite, but this is a cool cover. Next up. Yeah, 9.8, the first 9.8 of the bunch, maybe the only. This is the Aaron Kuder Spider-Man 797 variant cover. I found this at LCS. I played hooky and traveled around town and picked up some things on the day that this came up. And I found it not cheap, but not terribly pricey. So I grabbed it, and just excited about this. It's glossy. It didn't have any issues. I did everything you're not supposed to do with this book, whereas I just picked it up. It was the only one in the store. I didn't even take it out of the bag that it was sold to me in. It looked perfect. I just wanted to get it slabbed one day, and I'm glad I did. It's a gamble. You never know, because I've done that before. I did that with the Thanos 13 Albuquerque variant, and it got me a 9, and I thought it looked perfect. So there's always issues, but this one turned out really nice. So 9.8. And the last one for this box, and I have one more box. I forget what, oh, I know what this book is. I'm hopeful for this one. 9.4. Okay. Why the Last Man? This is from I bought this off of eBay 2003. Had to be 2002, 2003, back when the series first started. I think that's pretty much it. It's when I first moved down to the city, and I read them once and I stored them, and I have the whole set. And there's definitely some movie spec going on with this. I probably could have pressed this. I didn't think it needed pressing. It's a pretty clean copy. I'd have to look at the grader's notes. Probably just some minor wear, but 9.4, I consider that near mint. Just glad to have this preserved. You don't see a lot of people showing this book off lately, and I'm surprised about that. So I think it's been gobbled up and it's disappearing off of the shelves. So I'm going comic book hunting this weekend. We'll see. I'm not going to be in my area. I'm going to be elsewhere, so we'll see what I find. All right, last CGC box. This is the signatures. Other than that X-Force 2, this is my stuff. So I'm not gonna look down, because this is all new to me. Some good cardboard. Save the cardboard. And oh, good, they're upside down, so I don't even see the grade. I forget what I have. All right, Gen 13. I'm surprised I got a 9.6. I thought this would be lower grade. And it's got the Campbell signature. I did a throwback, so I took advantage of meeting him. This was my first exposure to him, probably the world's first major exposure to him. This was the book that I got for my birthday back when I was 16, 17. It was the hot book per Wizard. So it's from my PC. I have the signature, 9.6. I like that. It looks really good too. There's a lot going on that cover. All right, next up. Okay, I'll take it. This is the second print Amazing Spider-Man number 606. This is a hard one to find, in my opinion. I had him sign it here. I wanted him to kind of do it in like a fun color, but the blue looks good. It looks good with this cover. I knew the cover had some wear. I'm sure what the grader notes are going to say is that there's some scuffing on it, because it's a white cover. It's really hard to keep those good. and I think there might have been a small bend, but I wanted him to sign this book. I just wanted to get it slabbed. So excited that I have it. I'm excited to have his signature on it. I knew when he was signing these that these were not pristine books, so it's not disappointing. It's just it's a 9. That's good. All right, next up, more Campbell goodness. So another 9.6. I have a lot of 9.8s of his, so this is okay. Signature at the bottom. Uh, this is one of the books that got me back into collecting comics. So I went to college, I graduated. This run of ASM was on the newsstand shelf at the grocery store where I went to school, where I was doing my graduate work. And I started picking these up. Don't worry, Alfred, I'll go through these again. I'll show everyone what I picked up, so stick around. Um, so if anyone's missed all the books, I'll show them off again. So this was the 9/11 book, the Spider-Man 36, the black cover. That's right around the time where I started collecting again. New X-Men, where Grant Morrison started his run with Cassandra Nova. That's when I started again. So I took a break of about 4 or 5 years to do college and well, finish high school, do college. For some reason, I stopped buying. And then, yeah, yeah, Spidey likes to do a lot of squats. Look at those glutes. And this is just a super cool Campbell cover. And this was a hot book for a little bit and has since cooled off a bit. But excited that I got a 9.6. Why not? All right, I got 4 more. 4 more in here. Like I said, I forget what I have. 9.6, okay. Batman, White Knight. I didn't intend to get this signed, but J. Rod Ham sent me some books that I got signed by Sean Murphy Gordon. Is that how you say it? Yeah, Sean Murphy. I don't know where I got the Gordon from. And it got me in the mood to get mine signed. So I picked this up as a spec book, but I figured he doesn't do a lot of cons, so I thought I would just check this out. And for those that missed this, this was Awesome Con in Washington, D.C. It was the very end of March into April. He was there. So really cool. This is the Neo Joker first appearance. So this is a 9.6. I'll take it. I didn't intend to get this graded or signed, so I figured just to grab Sean while he was there. Let's see what else we got. I got a mess on the floor here. I think this is an older one. What? No! No, 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 no! This is awesome. One of my favorite books, Jim Starlin, Silver Surfer run, Ron Lim artwork. This, I didn't think I'd get a 9.8 in this. So I have a bunch of copies that I spec'd on, and I pulled out this, which I thought was one of the better copies, obviously, and I brought it in front of Jim Starlin. I wanted him to do a remark, but he doesn't do sketching anymore. He doesn't draw anymore. But this makes it worthwhile for me because I love this cover. First Infinity Gauntlet, my all-time favorite, not just because of the movie. I've loved Infinity Gauntlet since I started collecting comics. So to have this as a 9.8, I am psyched about this. And I got the Starlin signature. I hate his signature. I hate it. It doesn't tell me anything, but I got this validated. It's him. He signed it. Cool guy. And a 9.8. I didn't expect this. That's awesome. I was thinking 9.4. But you know, we always hope. 2 more. Alright, that's awesome. Yes! Capullo, Spawn 174, the first Gunslinger Spawn. I waited in line forever for him. I will never wait in line for him again unless there's no line. I feel I have my Capullo fix. So I got him to sign this and one other that's in this box. So the first day I went and wasted time standing in line, it did not move. I wasted an hour plus. Got out of line. The next day I got in line, it was further back and it moved faster, and I was up to the front in an hour. So something was wrong that first day, but I got his signature. Um, and it was him and Glampian and Snyder. And I was like, I just want Capullo. Sorry guys. Um, I should have had them sign the Dark Knight's medal, but everyone was doing that, and I'm not one to be everyone. So 9.8, I'm excited about this. I had wanted to get this signed for a while when I got this. So awesome, awesome. And the last book. Oh, just barely. 9.6. This is the awesome Gunslinger Spawn cover, issue number 175, signed by Capullo. He didn't do the interiors, if I recall. Yeah, he's not on the covers doing interiors. He just did the art for the cover. So, um, so that's my lot. I got a mess on this floor. Um, you're pulling out 9. Yeah. um, Here we go, baby. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this haul. And on these two are companion pieces. You know, they're 175, 174, and Capullo's signature. So, I want to show off the slabs I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. And I have 2 other books that are at the presser for CGC. I just said, screw it, I'll use CGC's press. I have a Giant Size X-Men #1. It's the issue that in my Keys video that I did a couple months ago that I got for $1. And then I have DC Comics Presents the first appearance of He-Man, which that book is almost perfect. So those 2 are being pressed right now. I'm hoping for a 5 to 7 in the Giant Size X-Men, and the He-Man I think is at least a 9.6, if not a 9.8. So we'll see. I mean, we never know with these types of things. So yeah, let me show you what I got here. Just recap here. So I'm going to recap, and then I'm going to show some books I bought at a local hall, Comic-Con recently. So I got the Spawn, the Gunslinger Spawn. So those are the most recents that you all probably saw. For anyone that was late to the party, this is awesome. I got the first Infinity Gauntlet, Silver Surfer 44, 9.8, baby, signed by Jim Starlin. And I feel like once I've got these signatures, I don't need to go back to those creators. I can just find other creators that I'm really jazzed about and can snag their sigs. It looks like I am going to get to Denver Comic-Con, and I'm going up there for work, so work will pay my way, and I just have to get my ticket and one-night hotel. I'm going to probably go Friday, Saturday to Denver Comic-Con, so if anyone's going there, I've already hit up Thanatos about it a bit. So let me know if anyone's in that area. Batman White Knight, signed by Sean Murphy. I got some Campbells here, so I went a little overboard with Campbell. His sig right here. Tad, I'm not sure what I'm going to get signed yet. I have some thoughts, I think, but I'm not sure. There's a whole lot of cool creators. So the second print edition of this Spidey book. It's a Campbell cover. And the obligatory Gen 13, 9.6. I took care of my comics as a kid. Let me get the other signature one. This is the first one I showed in the lot. Campbell, never overboard with Campbell. Yeah, I think his stuff is pretty crazy. I've really become more of a fan lately now that I realize he has a website and sells all his crap. So, X-Force #2, signed by Fabian Nicieza. Why the Last Man, 9.4, first issue. Really happy about this. Another 9.8, 797 Amazing Spider-Man, first full Red Goblin. 9.4 Secret Avengers. A thick slab. Got the Killing Joke, 9.6. And last but not least, the Platinum Superman. I was surprised about this. This is the hurt. This is the hurt of the haul. 9.2. I did think it was going to be higher. I thought it was nearly perfect, but it was in a poly bag. The spine felt fine. The spine is fine. But this is one of those hard stock covers, so I'm sure there's a little flaking on the side of the spine. So that's that. Those are my CGCs. But let me show off some books I picked up at a local con. Let me grab those. Well, first off, I got this in the mail. Venom #1. These feel small now that I've had the slabs in my hand. The Venom #1. Hey, Iron Galactus, how's it going? This is the Kirkham variant cover that I mailed away for. I'm not trying to be a variant whore, but I do love this cover, and so if I find a cover I like, I'm an artist at heart, so I'll just pick up the cover if I can spare the change. So unfortunately I didn't get the Mayhew cover for 797 Amazing Spider-Man, but I did pick this up. This is not as hot as that, unfortunately, but just a cool cover and sick. He's holding onto his tongue. So there's that. And then the rest of these were at a con this past weekend that we have in our area, and I flipped it up and went for keys instead of just digging in the long boxes, and I was really kind of tired of this, of searching for long boxes. So I went in thinking I was hoping to find Masters of the Universe 12 and 13. They're the only issues I needed, and I know they're hard to find. And lo and behold, this guy randomly had them on his wall. And they're a little beat up. And he had these $30 and $22 price tags on them. Cool covers. But then I realized, I was like, I hemmed and hawed. He's like, I'll take half off. So I was like, done, I'll do that. So got Masters of the Universe 13 and 12. Cool Skeletor and He-Man covers. Alex Hernandez, yeah, you missed the unboxing, but you can catch it on the replay. I've showed them twice. And then I bought these 3 books from this guy who typically has expensive books, and he had some good deals, and I bought actually no, I bought these 2 from one guy and this one from another. So this one guy had good deals and good keys, and he made a good deal for me when I bought both of them. So I've been looking for this book for a while. This DC Comic Presents is at 26. First Teen Titans preview. It's in really good condition. Ones I've been finding have had like spine craziness going on. This spine is tight. I probably will get this pressed and CGC'd just to preserve it, and go from there. And then I also bought from him, and this was an impulse buy, but I felt it was a good deal when he combined it with everything. Ghostwriter #1. I am a huge fan of Ghostwriter. I don't read him a whole lot, but I think the character's super cool. I do want the Marvel Spotlight issue. I don't have that. #5, the first appearance, but this is the first series. So, Johnny Blaze, I think it's an origin story. I haven't opened it up yet. There is a bit of a spine roll, but I will get that ironed out. So I got this and this at his booth and was super excited about that. And then the last book I was hoping to find, and I've been looking for it for a long time, is Captain Marvel. So this is Marvel Superheroes, yes, 13. It's a pretty complete copy. It's not excellent by any means, but it's the first. Is this where Carol Danvers' first appearance? Right. I don't think it's not when she gets her powers. That's the Captain Marvel series. I get them all confused, but Yeah, this is a really cool book that I'm surprised I found it at such a good price. So, um, excited to have this book, 1968, and then here it is in my hands. So, um, so just to show the con haul again, it's not a huge haul, but I have so many damn books that I'm trying to sell, or like whittle down and figure out what's the core collection, what are the investments, and where do I go from there. So I need to scale back, and so just trying to find the keys that I really need, the sets that I'm trying to complete. About 12, 13 away from my Amazing Spider-Man haul or run. So keep on looking for those. So got this, Teen Titans, got the Ghostwriter, and these He-Mans, which are hard to find. And I got a really good deal on it. I feel like I made out pretty well with the dealers. So that's that. That's the convention hall and the CGC hall you had already seen. But for the time being, I'll pull out the one that I'm really excited about because um, to get a 9.8 and that 9.8 in this and we'll write a 9.8. A 9.4 in Why the Last Man. That's pretty amazing. So, more slabs. If you're just joining, check this out on the replay. I had about 13 or so slabs that came in today, and some are signed, some are not. Really excited about this Jim Starlin. Like I said, hate his signature, but love his books. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a bunch of viewers in there, so thank you. Thanks for checking this out on the live, and then everyone else can check this out on the flip side. Thanks, Comics Corner Club. Yeah, Comics Corner Club, you always have some really good slabs, and you're always picky about your 9.8, so that's pretty amazing. And you have amazing collection there. So let's see. Oh, Alex, yeah. You're trying to pare the collection down. Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night. There's just not enough room in my condo here, and I have a huge storage unit. As those of you that saw my unit tour that I did a couple videos back. So time to pare down. Trying to sell things on eBay. Instagram I haven't tried a whole lot of, but yeah. So I have some minor keys, some filler books, some quite a bit, and just trying to pare that down. So, but in the meantime, I'm enjoying slabbing stuff, and it is late. It's 11:20 at night. Side, and I'll talk to y'all later.